WJZ, the Baltimore Banner, and the University of Baltimore hosted that debate as Dixon and Scott went head-to-head over how to handle crime in Baltimore.
I know how to reduce crime in this city and how to deal with violent crime and quality of life crime. I've done it before, and we can do it even more now.
We have to acknowledge that people being shot, people being murdered, people being robbed, people being carjacked are also impacting people's quality of life, and less of that is happening in Baltimore each and every day.
Fox 25's Mackenzie Frost attended the debate. She begins our team coverage with a closer look at the candidates' crime plans and what wasn't said on stage.
Juvenile crime dominating much of the discussion in Annapolis among lawmakers this last legislative session. But for the mayoral candidates on stage, it was hardly addressed, rather the focus centering around quality of life crimes. In what could be the final time these candidates square off before Election Day, Mayor Brandon Scott and former Mayor Sheila Dixon trade barbs in what polling suggests is a two-person race.
Results: 20% reduction in homicide, 33% reduction this year. Historic numbers.
They felt that there's no accountability, there's no one listening to them, and the things aren't getting done or getting done correctly, as crime continues to undermine the quality of our city.
When it comes to public safety, the group violence reduction strategy was the focus. Candidates asked if that's enough to address the rise in quality of life crimes and concerns in neighborhoods across Baltimore.
Carjackings were down 15% last year in Baltimore. They're down again this year across the city of Baltimore. But when folks say that we're not focused on quality of life crimes, BPD at my direction enforces those laws each and every day. We have to acknowledge that people being shot, people being murdered, people being robbed, people being carjacked are also impacting people's quality of life, and less of that is happening in Baltimore each and every day.
Crime is up in 221 of our 278 neighborhoods. 2,000 cars stolen this year, the average of 21 cars a day. Baltimore Police Department is 700 officers short. I know how to reduce crime in this city and how to deal with violent crime and quality of life crime. I've done it before.
Diving deeper into new data obtained by Fox 45 News, crime is up in almost every category in more than 200 of Baltimore's 278 neighborhoods. So year over year, property crimes, burglaries, those are up in some of these neighborhoods.
In some of these neighborhoods, yeah.
Is that a priority for you?
It's every single crime is a priority for me. But we also, Mackenzie, have to also talk about while we have seen those start to go down across the city, as I just said to you, over the past 28 days, we're also seeing violent crime continue to go down.
What do you say to the residents in those communities who say that's why they want to leave the city?
Well, I say that what they should understand is that our police department is making those arrests each and every day. We are making arrests in auto thefts almost daily. But even when you look at them over the last 28 days, you can see those numbers are starting to drop.
We have to work cohesively together.
Meanwhile, Dixon says she's building partnerships with City State's Attorney Ivan Bates and Sheriff Sam Cogan. Both Bates and Cogan have endorsed Dixon.
Because that's going to make a difference in us reducing crime together. If we don't get a handle on quality of life, we're going to lose more and more people to the surrounding counties. And we need to retain people and attract people back to the city.
But one major public safety topic not brought up? Summer's
coming. People have been talking about juveniles. You know, there was no discussion today about that. You know, we've got to have that curfew.
Mayor Brandon Scott implemented a youth curfew last summer after 2 teens were shot at the Inner Harbor in 2023. But Dixon also says she wants to get Baltimore's teens into the workplace.
I want to look at maybe even reducing the age for young people who want to work, because a lot of kids want money, and so when they can't find and get money or work, then that's when they look at alternative means.
While public safety remains a top issue for voters in Baltimore City, no mention of safe streets, the crux of Mayor Scott's community violence intervention ecosystem, no mention of the citation docket, sparking friction between Bates and Mayor Scott, all while Baltimoreans are preparing to vote. As of May 29th, the Maryland Board of Elections says more than 50,000 mail-in ballots have been sent out to voters in Baltimore City, and in 2 weeks, Baltimoreans will pick who they want sitting inside City Hall for 4 more years. City services, specifically trash and recycling pickup, was also debated. Sheila Dixon says Baltimore City is dirty and she wants to focus on cleaning it up while Mayor Brandon Scott argues his DPW is making progress. In the newsroom, Mackenzie Frost, Fox 45 News.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.